just 3 things, so I thought I'd do just a little mini haul. And I think it's just going to be for No Frills support crew because I'm fed up with some of the random commenters I'm getting who are just like, bleh. So this is going out just for you. This is dedicated to the one I love. Okay, this is a super mini haul. There's not much. I was looking for a skirt, which I used to be completely against because I feel like they're old lady or something. But I bought a black one before my last vacation. And it has back pockets and front pockets. Oh my god. And it's like stretchy, comfy material. And I wore it with my bathing suit. I wore it with a blouse for like a more formal look. And it, like, people thought I had a nice dress on. I got compliments of all things. But I could still put my phone in my back pocket. And I wore it like with a t-shirt. Not a t-shirt, but like an exercise shirt. So I ended up loving it. Loving it. I didn't find that. I did not. But I picked up these, which are just some denim cutoff shorts. I actually already have a pair that I think I showed on here before, but they're a very, very light denim, like a real washed denim. And these ones are kind of more of a, traditional blue jean. There's nothing special about them. They have 2 big pockets, which is why I think I end up wearing cutoff shorts a lot because I love a pocket. They're just Old Navy. What do they say? High rise, OG, straight, secret, smooth pockets. Well, I don't know about secret. Nobody will ever know you have a pocket. What? Why is it secret? Wait, is there a pocket somewhere else? I'm not sure why they call it a secret pocket. These seem pretty obvious to me. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, nothing super exciting about those, but I just realized I wear cutoff jeans a lot. It's kind of a regular, like I wear them with sweatshirts, I wear them with t-shirts, I wear them when I garden, I wear them when I work in the summer, and then when I was on vacation, during the daytime, I'd wear them like with my bathing suit sometimes. I don't know, I just end up wearing them a lot, so. Secret pocket, that's so weird they say that. I have no idea what they mean. Anyway, okay, so that is one thing that I got, and they're just, regular old denim. The cutoff is like not as frayed as some. The ones I have right now are so frayed that sometimes it like dangles on my leg, and I think I have a bug on me. I'm like, I have to like keep ripping the little frays off. But these ones aren't super frayed. So anyway, alright, there's that. The exciting thing I bought, I'll show you last, so don't click off. No, I don't care. You can fast forward if you want, because this is not very exciting. I got this sweatshirt. This is just like a super soft and kind of a like thinner material that I like sweatshirt. There's nothing interesting about it, I don't think. It has a little bit of a shorter, from neck to waist, it's a little bit shorter, but not a lot. And I like a fancy sleeve. This one doesn't really have a fancy sleeve. It's just whatever. But I kind of liked it's sort of like a greenish color. I already washed all these. They smell nice and clean. I kind of liked the color. This is by, oh look, it's Abercrombie and Finch. Soft AF Essentials. That's funny. I assume that's on purpose to look like soft AF, but it's really soft A and F. Is this like old? Is this still in business? I don't even know if Abercrombie and Fitch is still around. see what this is made of. I think it's just cotton, but it is. It's a lot of tags. Da 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 da. That's in a language I don't know. And that as well. Wait a minute. Do they have it in English? That's funny. I don't think so. Let's see if I can read this in another language. Machine wash. Wait a minute. I see the machine wash. Wait, they must have it in English on here. Hold on. Am I crazy? Amsterdam, the Netherlands, United Kingdom, fabric of the Philippines. That's weird. It must say it right here, and I'm not seeing it. What? These are all in. Huh. Strange. Wait, I really think it's here because I can see, like, in between it says machine wash gold, only non-chlorine bleach, but nowhere do I see the materials. That's so funny. Anyway, I can see from this part it says 60-40, so it must be like 60% cotton and polyester or something like that. It feels like cotton to me. I don't know. Anyway, it's just a sweatshirt. Nothing like very special with that, but it is comfy and I'll probably wear it all the time. Okay, are you ready? Prepare yourself for cuteness. Now, maybe I'll preface this with a little story. One of my sons, who you guys have not met yet, he is not the only son who I've had on the program, came on for football, and that was Clark, my son Clark. But there are two other sons who I have not. Maybe one was sort of on for a minute when we did beehive stuff outside. I can't remember if we posted that or not. But anyway, one of my other sons, he will be on as a special guest. He wants to. We're just figuring out what exactly he's going to talk about. He's busy. But he works out in the field, which means in the woods, like deep in the woods. And he has to deal a lot, by the way, with ticks. So one thing about this very cold weather going on right now is that if you get enough days below freezing, it can kill a lot of the ticks. And that would be very good because ticks have like proliferated because of the warmer weather. And we really need to kill some ticks. So if you want to look for a positive, if you're somewhere cold and you're like, what is the positive? It might kill some ticks and mosquitoes. Anyway, but he goes out in the field a lot. And sometimes he comes home with a paper bag full of mushrooms. And one time he brought me, I mean, pounds of chanterelle mushrooms. And I was so scared to eat them because I didn't, he was kind of new to it at the time, and his guy he worked with is a forager, and he's like, no, those are super good. But I was kind of scared. But I did cook them and ate them, and I lived. But he has since gotten them more times and cooked them and eaten them. And other mushrooms. So anyway, he's the mushroom guy. And now he's gotten where he really knows because there's a mushroom called death cap mushroom. And it has true gills on it. And that mushroom will kill you. And it is killing people in California. So you have to be extremely cautious when dealing with mushrooms. You have to really know your stuff. Okay, having said all that, I found this sweater. And I was like, ooh, when he comes over, I can wear this sweater. Oops. Look at it. It has mushrooms on it. How funny is that? Let me move this oil. I want to make sure I don't accidentally bump into the oil. It's a cardigan, like button up these mushrooms. Hopefully, when I do videos, they're kind of far up the sleeve. I don't know if they'll show up, but hopefully. And it's super like thick. It feels like a double weight sweater, if I had to guess. I mean, look at that. And I love the funky that it's like blue and this sort of coral color. I think that's funky. This is by a brand called Cider. Now, I'm actually a little bit familiar with Cider because they advertise online. Like, they show up just sometimes as an ad. And I've seen some sweaters that I thought were really cute, but I never really investigated further on Cider, so that's all I know about it. But if you're curious about the brand, this is what I'll tell you. This part of the sweater feels like super high quality, like not, I don't want to say super high quality, feels like really pretty well made, like thick, like I said, it almost feels like a double layer. It feels like it's probably a material like polyester, but very soft. So that's okay. The design is adorable. I mean, really, like, come on. That's cool. Like, if you wear that at a bar, people are gonna think you're cool. If you wear that with like a vintage band t-shirt and jeans, people are gonna think you're cool. If you're an older woman and you wear it somewhere, everybody's gonna be like, what? Why are you so hip, you know? But now I'm gonna tell you why I know this is not an expensive sweater. It is these buttons. This button situation. Can you see how kind of cheap the buttonhole is? It's almost like somebody just cut a hole in the fabric to create a buttonhole. And it just feels not as nice as the rest of the sweater, which is unfortunate. Also, these buttons, they're kind of like the cheapest plastic ever. But here's the inside. But overall, I would say it's nice and it's cute. And if you're not, I would be concerned if I buttoned and unbuttoned it a lot, that it's gonna not hold up very well. Like, I almost think if I were a person who sews, I might put some material around the outside to like iron on or something, I don't know, to beef it up a little bit. It's just, it literally feels like they finished the sweater and then they took scissors and cut a hole. That's kind of what it feels like. But I decided it was okay because I was buying it at Goodwill, and each of these was like $5.49. And then I round up. Whenever I go to Goodwill, they say, do you want to round up? I say yes, because I think it's good karma. So I rounded up. So it was only like, maybe, I don't know, $17 or something altogether for everything. So no big deal. But I know I don't need any more clothes. I'm gonna go through my closet and pick out a few things that I don't really wear anymore. And then we have a free site where you can give stuff away. And there's always people wanting clothes, you know. So I'll put them on there. I like these little mushrooms though. They have these little polka dots. And it's like, they're kind of raised a little bit. It's gonna be cute. Hold on. Maybe I'll have to try it on. You know, the other thing with this sweater, I kind of looked, and I didn't see anywhere it tells you what it's made out of, which is weird. Let me look one more time here. See, usually down here there's a tag, but there is no tag. I really think the whole thing feels like it's good quality, except for those buttons. That is the only thing. Let's see if when I make a video, if the mushrooms will show up. Not really. Maybe that one. Uh-oh, wait a minute. But if you only see that. sometimes when I do like the dude videos, like the football videos, I'll intentionally throw in things like penis things or, you know, things that might pertain to weed or alcohol just because, you know, that's what the bros like. Oh my gosh, this one too. It kind of looks like I have penises on my sleeve. Oh, that's funny. Okay, actually, I think I love it. That's kind of hilarious. People are gonna go, what is that on your sleeve? Alright, well, it's comfy. It is so comfy and cozy. I think I'm gonna put my jammies on and then put this sweater on over my jammies tonight just because it's so cozy. It is still really cold outside, which, like I said, is kind of good, but I'm getting tired of it. Anyway, alright. Thanks for watching, guys. I will talk to you soon. Sorry for inundating you with like so many videos all at once. These jeans with this sweatshirt